Hello. My story today is from China. China is an absolutely huge place and it's full of stories. One of them is about a mean farmer. Do you reckon you could do that whenever I say the word farmer? Shall we give it a try? Ready? Farmer. On the farm, there worked a little boy whose name was Ho, and he was very good. Eee! Do you reckon you could do that every time I say good? Eee! Maybe we should have a practice. Are you ready? Good. Eee! And Ho loved nothing more than going to the paving stones outside the farm, taking some chalk from the side of the cliffs and drawing a beautiful picture. Swish, swish, swish. Maybe you could do that whenever I say the words beautiful picture. Do you want to have a go? Ready? Beautiful picture. Swish, swish, swish. Now Ho didn't get paid very much money by the farmer. But the money he did get, he was saving up so that one day he could buy a paintbrush. Because he was saving the money though, he didn't have much to spend on food. All he could afford was dry, crusty bread. Still, one day, when Ho was drawing on the paving slabs, along came an old man who looked very thin. But the old man stopped and said that Ho's picture was very good. Eee! Ho wanted to thank the old man, and seeing how thin he was, decided to offer a piece of his bread. Well, now it was the old man's turn to be thankful, and he gave Ho a golden paintbrush. It was amazing. It was as if the man had read Ho's mind. Ho straight away wanted to use his brand new paintbrush. He used his little bit of money that he'd been saving to buy a piece of paper. And then he took some berries and crushed them up to make some paints. And all he needed now was something to paint. He saw some hay on the farm and began to paint a beautiful picture, swish, 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 of the hay. But then something amazing happened. Poof! The hay became real. Ho didn't believe it. What was he going to do with all this hay? Looking around, he found a cow in a field nearby. So he gave the hay to the cow, and the cow thought it was good. Eee! Ho rushed back to the farm. He couldn't wait to tell all of his friends, the other workers on the farm, all about his brand new magic paintbrush. But when he got back to the farm, everyone was really tired from working so hard, and the sun was burning really hot that day. Just then, Ho had an idea. He took his magic paintbrush and began to paint a beautiful picture, swish, 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 of a flowing stream. And then, poof, the stream became real. Everyone rushed down to the stream, dipped their hands in the cool water and had a refreshing drink. And they all thought it was good. Eee! Everyone went back to the work that they'd been doing. Everyone, that is, except the farmer. You see, the farmer never did any work. He spent most of his time in his house, gorging on a feast of fatty meats. When Ho saw this, he had an idea. And he took his magic paintbrush and began to paint a beautiful picture, swish, 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 of a table full of delicious foods like rice and stir-fried vegetables and dumplings and lychees and red bean ice cream for dessert. And then, poof! The picture became real, and everyone rushed to the table to enjoy a delicious meal. and they all said it was good. Eee! As he went around the farm, Ho noticed several more things that needed doing. For example, he saw a broken wheel and had an idea, bing, to paint a beautiful picture, swish, 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 of a brand new wheel, and poof, the picture became real. Then he noticed a leaky bucket and he had an idea, bing, to paint a beautiful picture, swish, 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 of a brand new bucket, and poof, the picture became real. Then Ho noticed all of the really grubby, tatty clothes his friends had to wear. So he had an idea, bing, to paint a beautiful picture, swish, 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 of some brand new clothes, and poof, the clothes became real. And everyone thought they were good. Eee! Everyone, that is, except the farmer. When the farmer, noticed Ho's magic paintbrush, he grabbed hold of Ho and threw him into a room and locked it, taking his golden magic paintbrush. You see, the farmer, was a very greedy man, and he began trying to paint some gold. But his picture came out all wobbly, and it didn't become real. So the farmer grabbed Ho back out of the room and gave him the magic paintbrush and commanded him to paint a mountain of gold. Well, Ho had an idea. Bing! And he began to paint a beautiful picture, swish, 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 of a mountain of gold surrounded by sea. And then, poof, the picture became real. But the farmer, got very angry. "Why have you painted the sea? You know I can't swim." Ho quickly replied, "Oh, don't worry. I'm going to paint a boat for you." And taking his paintbrush, Ho began to paint a beautiful picture, swish, 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 of a wonderful rowing boat. And poof, the boat became real. The farmer, thought it was good. And he jumped right in and began rowing towards the mountain of gold, saying, "Oh, when I get back, you're going to paint me everything I want, and then I'll be the most powerful man in the world." Ha ha! But as the farmer rowed away across the calm, calm waters, perhaps you could be some calm waters for me, like this. Ho began to paint some bigger waves. Make your waves a little bit bigger. And then he began to paint bigger waves. Make them a bit bigger. And then he began to paint huge waves that were as tall as houses. And those waves began to roll up and carry the farmer very far away. Ho went back to the farm. He had an idea, bing, to paint a beautiful picture, swish, 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 for everyone who was good. Eee! And they never saw that mean old farmer ever again.